Hi YouTube, it's me. Happy Thanksgiving. Just in my lineup right now to get tested. Want to make sure that everything is okay and good prior to my trip, and that way we can get the experience. Although this is my second time being tested, but you know. So yeah, it's Sunday. No, it's not. It's Monday. It is Monday, Thanksgiving Day. It's a holiday, so no work today. So getting tested now for the COVID-19. So yeah, we've been in line for we booked an appointment, and our appointment was for 9:30. We got here about 25 after 9. It's 9:43 now. And we are in line. So it is a fast process. It's getting there. It's just, a little bit of a wait, but we're in our car. So it's just me and my 2 children that are doing this right now. So yeah, that's how it is. I think it's our time to pull up. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye. So I just finished the registration part of this. I've just finished the registration portion of this, so we are waiting now while they put our information in the system. Then they will give us back our health cards, and then we drive over to where we actually get the test done. So it's, I don't think it's uncomfortable. So I'm not fearing, but my 2 children, they've never done it before, so I get the anticipation and the nervousness, but they'll see it's nothing. So yeah, I will let you guys know when I get to the testing part. So here we are. This is the actual tent, the drive-through tent that we're going through to get tested. There's 2 cars ahead of us, and they kind of do the testing. They told us to leave our health cards on the dashboard, so that when we get there, the nurse can take them, and we just proceed forward once this is done. And then it takes approximately 5 days to get back our results. So yeah, COVID-19 is real, for those of you who doubt, and yeah, just gotta wear your masks, do your sanitization. This bottle is filled with actually full alcohol, so yeah, I've just reused these bottles. You could pour in actual alcohol, and I use this one especially when I'm going grocery shopping. I spray the cart with it before I touch it, and then I proceed, and then I wipe it down with what the store has. So yeah, full of sanitation. Full of sanitation. It's not the time to play. Anyways, I'll talk to you soon after the test. Bye. Hello again. So yes, we're home now. We went testing. The testing facility is literally in our backyard, at a community center. So it's very close to our home. So yeah, we're back. We went and got tested. Again, the procedure, how my experience was, is they take the swab, they put it up to your nose. I feel like it went to about here. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, I feel like it got to maybe about here, just where your tear duct starts. And then when it goes up there, you feel like a little uncomfortable ticklish. But for me, by the time I felt that uncomfortableness, it was done, and then this eye immediately started to tear afterwards, and it made me feel like I wanted to sneeze, but I couldn't sneeze. And then I did. I rubbed my nose a little bit, and then it was fine. But it was quick and it was simple. So if you have been in contact with anybody who has had COVID, or you feel like you have symptoms, go get tested. No matter what conspiracy you want to think, it's real, and because of this realness, whether conspiracy, if you guys think the government is involved, it's impacting our daily lives. All of us have been impacted by this. And I just think that if we just, do the simple rules, wear your masks, keep your crowds small, don't intermingle with anybody, I think we can get through this faster. Um, but yeah. So, also, as a result of COVID, I was originally supposed to fly out and begin my new chapter, my son and myself. And as a result of COVID, my flight has been canceled. And it has been rebooked to leave December the 5th. So, with that being said, because of my new journey, I was trying to let you guys know all of this closer to the time, but I might as well explain it now. So, I have decided that I'm going to spend an extended period of time in St. Kitts Nevis. That is my heritage. That is where my father was born. He was born in St. Kitts, and my mother was raised in Nevis. They're two sister islands in the Caribbean. They are the smallest Caribbean islands in the Americas. And yeah, so me and my son Shamar were all booked and planning. I've got barrels packed to go down. We were supposed to leave on November 7th. And then I got an email from my airline, Air Canada, indicating that the flight has been canceled due to COVID-19. When I spoke with them, they said that all the flights, because St. Kitts border opens up on October 31st, and they're doing a staggered entry in this border opening. So as a result, Air Canada had canceled all the flights in November, and their first flight to land in there is December 5th. So they switched us to December 5th, which kind of messed me up because I had already resigned from my job. I told them my last day was going to be the 30th, which would have given me about a week to, pack things without having to rush and get myself prepared for our trip. So now I'm going to be sitting down for a month. I'm in two minds. Part of me wants to go into work tomorrow and let them know that this is done. And then part of me just wants to just take that month and just, properly organize, properly pack, finish packing my barrels so that way I'm not overweight. So, I don't know. I'm going to see how I feel. But, yeah, so me and my son are going to be going down to Nevis for an extended period of time. My parents built a home down there, and the two of them have passed recently. And we have this house. So I'm going down to live in the home that my parents left for me, and try and pack away some of their stuff, their clothes and everything. And I'm in two minds. I'm not sure what I want to do with the house. I definitely am not selling it, but yeah, I'm just in two minds as to what I want to do. If I want to go down there and live permanently and make life down there, or if I want to do short-term rentals and generate some income and still come back home here to Canada and work and so forth. So these are things that I'm still trying to figure out. But right now, I do want to get down there and start this new journey in the sun. During these COVID times, I'd rather be down there than up here. Yes, for medical purposes, Canada would be better, but being locked down in the house during the winter is very nerve-wracking to me. And I don't want to do that. So we're going to see how things go. Give me one moment. I'll be back in a moment. Hello. How you guys doing? It's Pinky in the house. I know I told you guys to hold on a moment, but then I got busy doing stuff. Currently I'm doing laundry. I decided that since today is a day off, I wanted to rest a little bit, so I did that, and took care of some other little things. But yeah, so yes, Pinky is the name. I was born and raised in Canada, born in Mississauga, living in B-Town. Anyways, yeah, so did the testing. We're waiting. Care put down the wrong email address, so I have to re-register. But I don't think I have to. There's a website that I could just put in my health card number and I can get my results. So that's off. I'll get that done. I gotta get Shamar, my son, his health card. I have grown kids, by the way, but you know, sometimes they just always need mom to kind of follow along. But yeah, so it's a little after 6 right now. It's winding down. Gotta go back to work. I have 3 weeks left. Wow. Before that is it. I say bye to my current job. They say that it's, you know, they're quite upset that I am leaving the company, and you know, if things are aligned properly, and when I do come back, and I want to come back, give them a call first, and they'll see what they could do for me. So it's nice to know that, you know, God's working with me. COVID, the devil, is just playing with me, but that's okay. It's God's plan. Always remember that. Yeah, so I've just decided to start doing this vlog, take you on my journeys. I'm gonna start being I'm gonna start doing it a little bit more now. I had my introduction and I had my pause, and yeah, so you might come shopping with me. You might pack, well, you will, hopefully I'll remember, be with the whole packing of the barrel. I have 1 barrel already packed with just household knickknacks, just, you know, little things that I can do to personalize my parents' home a little bit. And yeah, I've already redone the bathrooms. There's still some work on one of the bathrooms that I wanted to do, the bathroom that was in my parents' room. Nobody ever wanted to use that bathroom, and that was, you know, so there's like a big house and there's 1 bathroom, and I finally decided that I was going to fix the bathroom that was in my parents' house, and then I also fixed up the bathroom, the main bathroom as well. So when I go down, there's a little bit more work that I have to do. I want to retile because I hate the color, but I was going to work with it. But because I have to repair something in the plumbing and it has to be knocked out anyways, let's just change the tiles. So yeah, I'm going to do that. And then, yeah. So I'm anxious for you guys to see the beauty that I'm in. It's, you know, it's not too big, you know, but it's humble enough, and, you know, it's something that I can call my own. I consider myself very blessed because COVID, I run out and I run through the world, and, you know, and rather than be stuck here with millions, I'd rather go down there and be stuck with thousands, and just know that God is around me and my son and the people around me, and that as long as I follow the rules, wash my hands, use your hand sanitizer, wear your mask when you're in public places, I'm going to be okay. And where my parents' home is situated, I really don't have to socialize with anybody. If I want to go to the beach, there's a beach like maybe about a 2.5-minute walk. At nights you can hear the water. It's a big piece of land. There's Wi-Fi. There's television. So, you know, I got a lot of stuff that I got to do on the house anyway. So I've done my vacationing. I've done my mourning. I've done my me. Now it's just time for me to do the next step. And that's, you know, go through the home, kind of tuck away some of their stuff, and utilize the home that they have, so that way when other family members come down, like my brothers, my sisters, my nieces, my grandchildren, my children, when they come down, you know, they have it's like a home away from home. Because right now it's kind of like my mom's stuff is all in the closets because my mom has so much clothes. Holy, she had so much clothes. And my dad's stuff and papers and all that stuff, they were living in that house for 25 years. So you could just imagine the amount of stuff. I did a lot of stuff the last trip when I went down, but that was just me taking my time. So now, I know the second wave of COVID's happening, and down there gets a lockdown and curfew and all that stuff. Like, I mean, real lockdown where you can't leave your yard. Bing, I got things to do. Turn on my music, turn up, and clean out. So those things I'm looking forward to. I'd rather be down there in lockdown in the Caribbean than here in Canada in the winter and the cold and the stress and the bills and the everything, having to, because I work in an industry that was considered an essential service, so I have been working throughout the entire COVID. And winter already annoys me on a good day. And it was just dark and gloomy and scary because it's winter time, so the numbers are going to go up. And I just don't want to be about all that. I just want to be in the Caribbean where it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Yes, they might not have the healthcare system that I am privileged to have here in Canada. But me and my son will, like I said, we'll wash our hands, we'll wear a mask, we'll sanitize, and, we'll follow the social distancing rules. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I know I'm going to miss my grandchildren, my granddaughter and my grandson, my little dumpling, but we got this technology and FaceTime and everything, so I'll be okay. Right now, as it stands, it's not forever. I don't know. I'm leaving the door open for ways things can change. I just want to be down there. So yeah. But yeah, so you're going to learn about me. You're going to connect with my family down there. Some of my peeps down there. They'll holler, and you'll learn a little bit about the St. Kitts and Nevis life. The life that I've known, that my parents raised me in. I have been going down there ever since I was 9 months old. During the summer times, my mother would send me down there at school letot, Megan Pomplien, and I'm down there in Nevis with people who, I didn't know at first, but, then they're my family, so I was going down there every summer. When my parents moved down there, they did give me the option, do you want to come or do you want to buy a car? Do you want us to buy you a car? And I was like, you know what? I didn't want to leave. I wanted to go down there, and I spent a summer down there, and I start to miss. Let me tell you something. That was a big mistake. But when you're young, you don't know. In retrospect, you realize. And that's what's happened to me. But anyways, I was missing my friends. I was missing my boyfriend at the time. And my parents said, okay, well, if you want to go back, here's another option for you. Leave your first son. You go to school, do your thing, and we'll raise him. And I was like, okay, no problem. And then made another mistake for selfish reasons. I went down there and I started to miss my son so much, and this and that, and into a little tiny disagreement with my mom, and I was like, I'm coming for my son. Anyways, I went down there, and it was going to change. Like, by the time I was going down there, it turned to I'm just coming down to visit. And then when I got down there, my son wouldn't come to me. Like, he was screaming when I was holding him to go into my mom's hands, and that just messed with my head. And then it took about 2 days for him to, like, start coming to me, and then he realized, like, I'm mom, and he started hitching up to me. But there was that moment where he wouldn't come to me, and that's when I was like, I'm taking my youth, like, no. And then, my life, my fight, my perseverance, my wins, my life journey really began. Yeah, you'll learn about all that. So I would go back and forth down there, and then There was a time where I straight up, I just couldn't afford it. And my parents were coming down over to Canada every, call it 8 months. And they would spend months here and then go back down when the winter months. So it wasn't like I never saw them. I just didn't go down there because they were up here anyways and they would stay with me. So, and then as my mom got ill, and she couldn't travel, I was like, nah, I gotta start getting down there. And I went down there, and then shortly after I went down there, and my dad was refamiliarizing myself with the place. I didn't talk to nobody. No cousins that I would roll with, no friends. It was just me refamiliarizing myself. And I never forget that day when I walked into that house. It literally felt like home. Like, I don't even know how to explain to you guys, but it felt like home when I walked through the door. And then, yeah, and then the deaths started to happening. My mom passed, and then my dad passed, and, you know, but everything happened in good timing. Like, it was always me and my mom, even though my dad would always raise me and spoil me, but when I got older and have children, it was me always communicating with my mom, and, hey, Daddy, how you doing? Okay, can I talk to Mommy? And me and my mom would chat out the world and everything, but when my mom got ill, it was an opportunity for me and my dad to build a bond. And during that time when my mom was getting ill, and then, you know, when my mom passed, like, you know, I had a lot, even in that little short space of time. It's like we made up for all the years. I was Daddy's little girl. But it's like we made up for all that adult years that I kind of was like veered to my mom, and Daddy was just Daddy, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, so yeah, so when I lost him, it kind of rocked my world, like, rocked it. But you know, they say time heals. It's been time and still not healed, but it doesn't happen right away. So, you know, I realize that it does heal slowly because there's certain things now that I realize that I don't do like I used to do in the beginning. Like, you know, so you get better at managing your emotions and all that good stuff. But anyways, on an upbeat note. So yeah, so looking forward to going down there. Still in two minds. I'll see how it goes. You know, I'll let them know. If I see that they may need me a little bit longer, I'll just tell them, well, my flight was canceled. I'm not leaving till December 5th. I didn't want to force you into the position to whether you want to, if you need me, I'm here. You got me for another month. If not, I'll spend time with my grandson, my little dumpling, my granddaughter. Give me time to get the house lightened up for Kiara because she's staying, and Tyrell, you know, and then me and Shamar are off into the warm sunny sun and go through all the stuff due to COVID. See? It's crazy. Like, they're talking on the news about plane sitting and clean seats, and so that's going to be another turmoil, which I'm glad that I'm going to be able to document for anybody else who's looking forward to travel, because this is going to be it for a while. Remember me tell you. But yeah. So, yeah. So, you kind of spent a full day with me. You went through my COVID testing. Well, not directly, but you know. And I spent a little more time with you today. So, yeah. I'm going to get used to doing this. And you guys get used to me. And don't forget to subscribe. Give me a time to get this to roll off my tongue naturally. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow me, and make sure you hit that bell for the notifications. It's Pinky, and I'll see you hopefully tomorrow or in my next video. Bye.